What's up and welcome to another episode of NFT Reviews for the Views. And today I'm sharing with you a project that I actually wanted to wait a bit before sharing this project. But something happened recently and I really gotta share with you this project. And this project is KPRVerse. So what happened recently? You seldom see founders really being vulnerable with you. So what happened is that Ant, who is the founder of KPRVerse, posted on Twitter. Like he said, mental health is often memed on crypto Twitter, but it's rather important. Every builder who's still left deserves massive prop for grinding every day to elevate the space. A little kindness and appreciation goes a long way for we can all win together. And I saw this tweet and then I went to the Discord and then I shared that, hey, I love what he was saying, or he or she, I don't know. And then I shared my tweet, this is my tweet, right? I posted like late September. What I say is, even though this is a bear market, don't forget behind every mint is a team of real people trying to chase the dream, and behind each mint is a real person paying real money to support them. Let's be kind and nice to each other. And he saw the tweet, he liked it, and he decided to follow me. So I decided that, hey, I gotta do this video. But for those of you who do not know, N is the founder of KPR Verse, a very hyped NFT project. But I do want to share with you something. And if you scroll over his profile, he was actually the previous product lead for Treasure DAO, which goes to our next question, like the founders of the project, like is the founders are well connected in the space. For those of you who do not know, Treasure DAO has a token called Magic. They recently had a listing on FTX, so it is definitely a DAO that is been recognized with, right? And also I'm sure that being a previous product lead will definitely give you that connection that you must have for running a DAO, especially when it's gaming related. So that is a very great way to kickstart today's NFT review. And today's project is KPRVerse. Keep, Protect, Reimagine. This is the website. And let me unmute this. One of the reasons why I really want to do a video on this is that the website is so multi-dimensional. This is the website. What they're planning to do is that KPR is a brand that focuses on collective narrative and empowering storytellers. Keepers is a living story, an uncharted world waiting to be explored and to be imagined. So this is the website. You scroll down and then look at this. Look at this quality of this website. When you scroll down, it's like a journey, right? And then look at the art, right? Look at this. You can mouse over this, and this is a 3D profile picture. And basically the first slide is about the project, a familiar world set on a different path. Isolated within the New Eden safe zone, you witness humanity struggling to avoid descending into chaos. So let us mute this audio first. The really amazing thing is that even if you're watching this video, I think you need to go to this website and just go to the different sections of the website, because each individual section has its own soundtrack, which shows you the attention to detail by this team and also the storytelling, ability of this team. So as you scroll further down, right, it will tell you about what is this project. You are a keeper, an agent of power and change in this world. And as you scroll down, look at this parallax. Look at this amazing parallax. And as you move your mouse, it moves with your mouse. What will you do to with this power? Will you choose to protect or destroy, to give or take? So it's kind of like a story, driven NFT project, right? And then you keep scrolling, and then you see it. Look at the hair. Look at the movement of the hair, right? Okay. Look at this attention to detail. So this is a really high quality, and I could already say that this is gonna be a very successful project at Mint. Even before Mint, they're very hyped, and I could already say it's great because of the attention to detail, right? You don't always have this, and once you have this, this is like a treasure that you hold on to. So as you continue scrolling down, what is this project? It is a 10,000 unique digital collectible. Each keeper is born and endowed with attributes from a collection of over 400 meticulous hand-painted assets. So this is, digital art. This is like digital painted, right? They are personable, iconic possessions that represent KPR's foundation pillar of evolution, inclusion, and imagination. So as you continue scrolling down, you can see, look at the quality, right? Look at this. Okay, look at when you continue scrolling down, you can see the background moving in a 3D sense, right? So you can kind of see that the team has a very strong 3D capability, okay? And then when you go to this section, what you can do is that you can mouse over and you can click and hold. So it doesn't matter where you click. I found this cheat, okay? It doesn't matter where you click, right? But when you click and hold, it will show you some background information, right? Some hidden secrets, right? About the story, okay? And then you release and you click again, it will show you another secret, right? About the infrastructure of the city, and then some things like that, right? And then you click and hold again. And as of this moment, there's actually sound effects being played on the website, okay? Which is really amazing. Click and hold again, Okay, it shows you the detail of the key. And then if you move on to the next section, right? Also here, right? One world, two factions. So there's gonna be two factions into this profile picture project. You know, divided in belief, united in purpose. Click on hold. You have the same thing again. Look at the 3D quality of the model. So it shows you the team have 3D capability. Another 3D model, right? And you have the gloves, which looks like a weapon, or you have even weapons. So could weapons be a unique trait? Could it be a ERC 1155 that you can, equip these weapons for a game, right? So look at this, right? Just look at it. Even the hand itself, right? So just keep clicking and then you'll discover more and more like a story that the team is trying to tell you, right? Look at the bottom, right? Look at the fashion. Nature lights the way to a wondrous tomorrow. Control the past for your future. And then it shows you the factions, and then you continue to discover a kind of world's primordial energy source heard by mankind's golden age, or so they believe. And then if you click, you'll see more behind the scene. You see ramen. Okay, really nice 3D graphic ramen. You see a piano. You see tuna fish, or salmon, or maybe, okay, fish, sushi. Like a lot of different type of random stuff. It's like a treasure that is like a treasure hunt on the website, right? So this really shows you the quality of the team, right? So back to the ramen, right? So there's not much to be know about this project. It's still very early. But right now, what they're doing is that they are recruiting people, okay? Or in early access, okay? So if you look at the Twitter, KP Co. formally announces its recruitment for aspiring keeper for a short-term apply here. So what you can do is you could go to this website. You can connect your wallet and then fill in some questions, and then they will select whether you have a early access or something like that. And within the website, within the form, one of the interesting thing at the end is that it asks you a question about what does Pam, which is a character in the space, likes to eat, right? And then it tells you to go to the website. So go to the website. It tells you to click a button, which is the hyphen, right? Sorry, not this hyphen, but it is this hyphen, right? And once you click the secret button, the hyphen, you get this dialog. But you do not know what is the secret code in order to pass the check, right, on the submission form. So for those of you who do not know, what you can do is type exclamation mark TALK, talk, enter, and then it will prompt you this screen. And then within the screen is a storytelling mechanism, okay, of PAMP, okay? This is from PAMP. So if you look at this, okay, it says that PAMP in the past really likes to eat something, and that is the juices watermelon, okay? So the answer, if you are trying to submit the keepers list, they have a question at the end about what does Pam like to eat. Pam likes to eat watermelon, okay? That's it, okay? So anyways, guys, I think this is a 10,000 profile picture project. They do not have any FAQ yet. It is very new, launching soon. So I just want to do this video because of this encounter with the founder earlier today. But as I said, I will always do a, review my questions for a project when I do these reviews. The first one is the website is nice, but what is the project actually about? It would be very helpful for the team to have an FAQ session. Maybe they'll have it in the future, right? Is this a brand, right? Is this a Metaverse game, right? How would the story be told? Is it going to be told by a game, or is it going to be storytelling through the website updates, right? As the, a game experience, a 3D space experience versus a website experience is a totally different experience. So it would be great if the team could share more in the near future, okay? So the team said, according to one of the bios, is that they're planning to facilitate rather than plan. So are they planning to use a community-driven structure? Is this going to be like a DAO, okay? Because as you know, the founder is actually from Treasure DAO in the past, okay? So based on the TNC, there are potentials of bringing this project to other 3D and voxel versions, which is exciting. But there are also wordings under ownership, which could be confusing. But the idea is that you own the accumulated traits instead of individual traits. So here's the thing, guys. According to this website, if you scroll to the bottom, there's this thing called legal license that nobody watches. No YouTubers really go through legal license, but something that I love reading. If you click on this, you'll go to this page. It shows that you own, the NFTs, you own the commercial right, etc., right? But one of the question I have is that this line, okay, this is the question I have for the legal team, for the founders, is that you acknowledge that the ownership of NFT may give you the right to view, store, exchange, and display the NFT publicly, but does not allow or imply commercial use or ownership right to the metadata. The intellectual property rights in the NFT and associated metadata are owned by founders. So what does it mean? Okay, so my understanding is that if you have a bunch of metadata together that creates that profile picture, you own the full commercial right to license it and etc. But if you individually use one of these metadata and use it for another thing, then you do not have that rights. Okay, this is what I think for this license. But I think one of the interesting thing why you need to read this is look at this, right? You know, in the future, this includes, but it's not limited to, the intellectual property rights surrounding the images, names, logos, 3D layer, files. So it basically means that these art files could be 3D layers, right? Trademarks, the website, the ability to mint 3D or voxel or other versions of the NFT, right? So they're saying that the website, the content, the metadata is being owned by this company, okay? But the exciting thing is that it basically teases you what is going to be out, right? There might be 3D files in the future for a character. So it might be a 3D avatar that you can use in the metaverse. There could be a voxel version of these avatar, right? So it could be used in sandbox, right? And what is the really interesting thing is that if you look at this, right? If you look at the licensing restrictions and stuff like that, governing law, this is actually a US company, right? All this license is governed by the laws of the state of Delaware, okay? It is, all dispute related to this user license will be brought solely in the federal state court located in San Francisco County, California. So you can see that this team is actually from California, okay? It is a US team. So yeah, guys, this is my video review. I just think that this has a really lit website. Before I end, I do want to share one more thing. And that is if you scroll to the website, media is basically some of the arts and stuff like that. Journal is basically about what this project is about. It's just a background story. About is important because it tells you about the team, okay? So what they're trying to do is a brand for the metaverse, but this word is very ambiguous, right? Anyone can be a brand. What does it mean to be a brand for metaverse? Do you have 3D avatars? Are you creating a game? Are you creating a animated series? Okay. But all I can say is that they already have these 3D abilities, right? So I think this is definitely not a small team. They're imagining how stories are being told and experienced. You, the keepers, will breathe life into the world. So they keep saying the keepers own this. They didn't say the keepers. They said the finders owned it, right? So it's actually the company, I think. So if you look at the team, I was talking about End, right? So End is actually one of the co-founder, and one of the reasons why I just want to do this video so quickly to share this experience about how he's been vulnerable in the space, and also how I really respect things like that. But also, of course, you have all other people in this project. But if you when you scroll down, it shows you what KPR is, right? So KPR is not KPIs that you have to reach, but instead KPI is keep, built on integrity, professionalism, and humility. The keeper story represents a shared history, creating a foundation for a continued quest for excellence. We learn, we adapt, and we keep evolving. P is protect. The community is center of everything we do. We believe in the power of inclusion and diversity of experience, and it's through mutual understanding, empathy, and respect that we thrive together. And R is reimagine. Keepers are window into a new world, symbolism of transformation, and bodies are hope for the future. We display them with pride, okay? So I think this is interesting, right? This is definitely an interesting website with a lot of layers. The reason why I was saying question mark with them about leading in terms of community rather than taking the lead, right? Look at the origin story, right? One of the things that I have a question mark is that our role is to facilitate rather than plan, right? So it seems like, is it possible there might not be a very structured roadmap for this team, but more like they wanted to have the community first approach and do this project in a DAO format, which basically follows this question. The teams that they're planning to facilitate rather than plan, are they trying to use a community-driven structure? And if so, how does this work for this project? Okay, so that's it, guys. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC. If you like the content, remember to like and subscribe, share with other people. Definitely check this website out, even if you're not planning to mint or whatever. I just think that the whole experience is just amazing. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC. If you like the content, remember to like and subscribe, share with your friends, because the more views I have in these videos, the more chances I could ask for just for a whitelist and stuff like that. And I could give back to you guys, and I could keep doing more of these videos to cover exciting projects and to get their attention as well, to maybe have some sort of collaborations, even like not a whitelist giveaway, even just interviewing the founders. Getting to know the story would be pretty amazing, right? Why did the founder talk about mental health recently? Is he or she under a lot of stress? If so, please don't feel so stressful. I mean, having a project is definitely stressful, but you guys are doing a great job in terms of storytelling on the website. So that's why you guys want a video. And yeah, this is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.